Hi, everybody. You've seen me before many times, as you've seen Stu 10 times more than me. I was thinking today about giving a little long talk about what it's like not to have a cat shelter in this wonderful town of North Hempstead. And then I realized as I was trying to take a nap this afternoon, I'm very, very angry. Maybe not angry, but I'm very, very concerned that how many people on the board really care about our situation with the cats. Are we speaking to the iCloud, or does anybody on this board care and are willing to help us? Anybody? Nobody.
Well, that's not true.
Okay, tell me, Marianne.
I met with you guys
Yes,
several times.
Right.
Last year and the year before.
right.
I do care.
I know you care.
I'm not in the majority now.
I know.
And I believe everybody, excuse me, I believe everyone on this board does care.
Do they?
I do. But I have to tell you that I really think that it's something that we should look into. I think that we should be moving the dog shelter and putting the dog shelter and cat shelter in a different location, do a prefab building. I do think that. But I think it's going to take, if the supervisor wants to meet with you guys, then she's going to meet with you guys. And I really think that it's only me and my legislature.
I know.
I don't have a staff. So I know, I do believe all of us care. I know I've heard it from Councilman Scott, how much he cares. I've heard that from him.
I'm glad you
So,
have. Thank
I
you.
think all of us care. It just comes down to finances. And I mean, but I don't do the budget. I mean, we
Right.
get the budget. The budget process is happening right now. So the budget process is happening right now. And I don't know if they're looking into a cat shelter to add to the budget. I
Well-
don't know that yet.
Are you?
Councilman Del Monte, you were in the majority for 4 years. What did you do then about building a cat shelter?
We actually met
Mm-hmm.
and we actually, we came up with an idea and I did realize that it could not be done. I wanted to take part of North Hempstead Beach Park and put a prefab building there. And it turned out that you could not do that because it is parkland. So we'd have to find land somewhere else to do that.
You looked
So
into
what-
putting a cat shelter at Bar Beach,
Well, it's parkland, so it can't be done.
but you looked into it.
I did look into it.
At least Marianne has done something, and I
And
thank you
I
for that.
also- The reason why that the voucher program started, because that started with Councilwoman Lurby and I
Yes.
meeting with them about the voucher program.
And it started this year is when we actually began the voucher program under this administration.
Yeah. How did the,
Well, Councilman Scott found out that there have been, how many? 37 vouchers have been utilized.
Wonderful.
It is working. You are using it and it is working. So I'm very proud of that we got that started this year.
wait a minute. We haven't had a clinic in 4 months, the TNR? So what's happening? Why do we have the TNR program if the populace does not know about it? You have people rescuing and rescuing and rescuing, and as you just heard, spending a lot of their own money. Why don't we have the TNR program? Where is the downfall of this? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Could someone tell me? I'm sorry?
The monthly program.
I'm talking about the monthly program.
There's also $40,000 in a voucher.
Yes, you're
okay?
right.
So, I mean, people that are here every month know about this. I mean, people that come down and, I don't know if it was advertised, but the people that are here dedicated every month know about this because it's been going on and on and on for a long time. And as far as building a cat shelter now and saying I'm not in the majority, I mean, for the past 25 years, and who was Russell said going back to John Kamen, there's never
Yeah.
been a cat shelter or any attempt to. And didn't somebody way back say that they should be euthanized? I don't know.
I don't know
had
that
a
either.
conversation with you before, and I used to adopt greyhounds, and I can tell you that that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but I really enjoyed it, and I had them live in my house. So you have to have 2 at a time, and 95% of greyhounds are euthanized. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I don't.
95%. So, I
95%.
mean, it's not like people don't care up here. You know,
Yeah.
you say that.
You know why? You know why, Dennis? Because I've been coming, and Stu's been coming a much longer time. But I come here to beg for a cat shelter. And when I drive home, I'm thinking, does anybody care? Because I've been coming for over a year and a half.
Well, I can tell you that I listened to 23 of the 26 minutes of Stuart's YouTube today. And I had to pick up my wife, so I had to end the last 3 minutes. But I've listened, and there's no one person cares more than another up
Well, it
here.
was just, does anybody want to work with us away from this board meeting so we can make things progress and move? I have the total sense that if I didn't come tonight and say what I'm saying, I could stay home and talk to my kitchen wall, and it would be the same thing. I'm not getting any feedback that anyone is really wanting to help us and move this along. You know in all your jobs that nothing could be as stagnant as this
Yeah,
is.
but what about the
Thank you.
40,000 that we just put in this year for vouchers?
Well, was it advertised? I never saw anything,
it's,
Dennis.
It's
people here
being
know about it.
used.
We put in $850,000 into an HVAC system. We could have used that
You have
same money
to-
and
Our
If you want to
employees
speak,
need,
you have to
excuse
come
me,
to the
we
podium.
have staff that work in that building. You've said how wonderful they are, and I'll tell you, they are wonderful. They're very dedicated. They have to have an HVAC system. That is for our staff. You would not, you want our employees to not
I definitely want
be able to breathe? Okay, they needed that.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
back to my
all right.
question, Jen.
Thank you.
We're not,
Time, please.
Okay, I just would like to drive home today thinking we made a difference by coming here and asking you, what can you do to help us? And I really would like somebody to answer me. Would anyone like to work with us on this and get some progress going? I don't see any progress outside of coming here and just talking, and it's very nice. I get
Thank
to
you.
see. Okay, thank you. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
But I'm sorry. Who's willing to work with us?
this, we have to go on to the next comment, please.
Of course you have to go on to the next
Thank you.
comment. So I'll
Thank you.
drive home and say, I actually did nothing by coming. Are you anyone willing to help? No. I think that's ridiculous. And I was in Garden City the other day, and my good friend saw a cat that was on her sidewalk trying to nurse 4 kittens. She obviously was hit by a car. Nowhere to go. That's disgusting. And
that
I'm
was in-
really angry with all of you.
And that was in Garden City.
That was in Garden City.
That's
Nothing.
in the town of Hempstead.
No, nothing to do. And she said, do you have, Jen, she said, do you have someplace I could take them? Because they're full. Do you have a someplace I could take them? I said, we don't have anything.
Did she bring them to the town of Hempstead
I don't know what
shelter?
she took the kittens in and the cat died, took it to a vet, paid a fortune, and cat was dead.
So the town of Hempstead cat shelter wasn't able to help?
No, they were, well, because she didn't go there. She said they're full right up to here. And she said, Gloria, do you have anything that I could do to help? Could I take them? I said, we don't have anything. That's really sick.